Dels, you mentioned the Panthers, and let's talk about them and the trade they just made that I think matters the most. And they got Bryce Young help. Bryce Young is finally going to have a receiver to throw to outside of Adam Thielen. Diontae Johnson going to Carolina. The Panthers traded Diontae Jackson, and was it a 6th or 7th round pick? One of those.
So they gave away, the Panthers gave away the 7th and Diontae Jackson. The Steelers gave away Diontae and a 6th.
Okay.
Or the other way around. Fuck.
No, the Steelers got the 6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like we pay him to do a job, and he
This
just can't do it.
was an A+ move for Carolina.
I cooked. Yeah, I was right.
If you look at their offseason, they beefed up the offensive line with Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt.
Yes.
They're moving Austin Corbett to center. If they can get a bounce back year from Ike Ekwonu, I think the offensive line is cooking. They're going to be a really good unit. And now you have Adam Thielen and Diontae Johnson. You have 2 second-round picks to use on offense and maybe get another receiver in there to help Bryce out. What do you think about the Diontae trade for Carolina?
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, Bryce Young desperately needed a consistent wide receiver option. And listen, with all due respect to Adam Thielen, who I think was serviceable in Bryce's rookie campaign, when he's your wide receiver 1, we got serious fucking problems.
Huge problems.
I thought that they'd be a little bit more aggressive in the trade market, where they did get Diontae Johnson for a great price. I thought they'd be one of the suitors for T. Higgins, given the fact that he did just request himself a trade out of Cincinnati. So I thought that would be a destination. You mentioned Calvin Ridley would be a potential signing. I don't know if that's out of the realm of possibility, truthfully. Like, that still could be in the cards for them, given they do need wide receiver help. That was all Kayvon.
Dexter Lawrence is in his face.
Okay. But who's there?
It's a half
like
a sack.
both. It's both. He didn't run into that though.
He didn't.
No, he did. I'm not saying he did.
But at the same time,
That's a gang. That's a gang.
I still want to see the Panthers be aggressive in this free agency period. I want to see them go and bring in another option for Bryce Young, because last year you put him through one of the worst situations we've seen a rookie quarterback be in. It's him and Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence has the edge a little bit, just for the fact of he had arguably the worst head coach in NFL history, right next to Nathaniel Hackett. But Bryce Young had himself a terrible situation. You want to go into year 2 feeling as comfortable and confident as possible. This is a home run deal for them. Diontae Johnson's a great talent. We understand that maybe he kind of cleaned up the drop problem as his career has gone on. We kind of saw him pop back up last season, but he's going to be an option that he can go to on a consistent basis, where Diontae can win on a route on a consistent basis, and that's going to be huge for just his confidence, seeing a ball received and then moving the ball down the field. So there's things to be optimistic with the Panthers, and I am keeping my eyes open, and I'm very interested to see what the future has for Carolina, because I still believe in Bryce. I think he's a great quarterback.
In free agency.
Not good, but made some good moves.
About the Bills,
Jordan Brooks,
cool,
very, very solid pickup. They needed some linebacker help there, bringing Jordan Brooks. And Van Ginkel. How could they have matched that Wilkins deal? They couldn't have.
80
the
guaranteed,
biggest
90 guaranteed.
L, and this could be
He's paying Tua.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Clears every quarterback you ever had.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez, playoff wins.
Okay, game manager.
Keep up.
What we doing?
Now, them stats he said killed me. The 190.
I was supposed to be fucking moving.
That's how I know you didn't. That's how I know y'all didn't watch the game.
Okay,
I don't remember the game,
but
I do vividly.
Those stats, the 190.
Bro, telling me
killed
I didn't watch the game back in the day against the Patriots. Who was that against? The Pats,
Patriots.
correct? Okay. So
Mark Sanchez was not a game manager in that game.
Nah, he wasn't.
He was doing his thing.
It's just the stats gave off insane game management.
Yeah, and Tua had less than 200 yards in his
not
first
good.
playoff game.
Okay, again, it was the coldest. Did you see people had to get amputations?
What happened in
would
Germany?
never do
Didn't
some
he
shit
have
like
less
that.
than how many yards did he have in Germany when he faced the Chiefs?
Oh, I think him and Mahomes had the same. Yeah,
Who won?
Fuck out of here.
Who won? They don't got the same wins, baby.
Let's get back to the conversation. Oh, you asked me the biggest L?
Yes.
Robert Hunt. Ironically, back to this conversation. Because Robert Hunt, I've been preaching for a couple of years now. Yeah. Robert Hunt has been a great guard for them. And any offensive line help was obviously beneficial for the Miami Dolphins. Losing Hunt, whether you want to look at the Panthers overpaying or not, they had to do something like this to help out Bryce. But it's unfortunate for Tua, where I feel like with the Dolphins, losing Wilkins, a leader, hurts. But losing Robert Hunt might be the biggest L of them all.
And when you get $100 million, it's going to be hard to match.
You got to say yes. You
Diontae,
have to say yes.
2019, this is ESPN's open rating, which we used before. 2019, Diontae was number 2, 2020 number 3, 2021 number 4, 2022 number 1. This past year, 2023 number 11. If you look at his reception perception numbers by Matt Harmon,
Respect him, bitch.
very solid as well, and man and in zone.
Fuck, I forgot I'm under allegations there.
Diontae Johnson is a great route runner. And I love this fit for Bryce Young because I know the player we often mocked to Carolina's T. Higgins. T. Higgins is not the same separator as Diontae.
No.
And I feel like for Bryce Young's play style, he needs a receiver that can separate at a high level.
That's why him and Adam Thielen work so well early
Exactly.
in the season.
And that's why I think Diontae Johnson is going to work really well with Bryce Young. And that's the type of receiver that he needs.
Yeah, no, I love this move. They needed a wide receiver desperately. They still need probably at least 2 more in the draft. I'm sure they're going to go after someone. Wouldn't be surprised if they, get a tier 2 or tier 3 guy in free agency as well.